Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing Addie's 2-month baby update. And yes, she is actually 3 months as of a few days ago, but I didn't want to miss getting this up. Didn't want to miss getting up her 2-month baby update because I feel like so much happens in a month. And I don't want to look back and not have one. I don't want to miss one. So we're still going to do it. So I will just update between months 1 and 2, and I will update on the past month in her next baby update. But yes, now she is 3 months, but this is gonna be the 2-month update. So I will start off with her stats. At her 2-month appointment, she was 9 pounds, 9 ounces, and she was 21.5 inches, I think. And so yeah, they were really happy with what she was weighing at that point. Yes, still not to the 10-pound mark, but she's made it there since then, so that's good, huh? And the percentiles, I think, were like, she was 50% for her head. Yeah, you got a big old noggin. Yeah, you got a big old head. And then she was like 13 for her weight and like 10% for her height or something like that. She's definitely on the lower end. She's definitely my smaller baby. She was on Similac for Spit Up, which is a really thick formula, and they suggested that for her reflux. And she was drinking 3 ounces every 2 hours, 1.5, 2 hours. She was using the Tommy Tippy bottles, but they have an anti-colic insert for those, but I didn't really like them. I didn't think that they worked very well. So we decided to try to switch to the Dr. Brown's bottles, which are supposed to be better for colic and spit up. And those definitely did help with her spit up. So she was on the Dr. Brown's bottles for her spit up. And she was using a preemie nipple because she would constantly choke with anything else. I don't know what it was, but she's just not a very fast drinker, I guess. Yeah, and they also say that reflux babies do that because it helps their reflux if they drink slower. So that's not concerning. The doctor wasn't concerned or anything like that. But yeah, she little preemie, even though she wasn't even a preemie, she was only like 6 days early. But anyways, I mean, I'm sure that it's the reflux and everything like that, and she's just a slow drinker. She was not taking the pacifier. She did not like it. Sometimes she will cry if I try to put a pacifier in her mouth. I don't know what it is, but she would much rather have a bottle than a pacifier. But I guess then I won't really have to get her off of the pacifier, but I will have to get her off of the bottle. So, I mean, either way you look at it. But yes, no pacifier for this little one, huh? So I think that I talked a little bit about this in last month's update, but she was diagnosed with reflux when she was about a little bit over a month old, and so since then she's been on some medication. She's been on Zantac. She takes 1.5 milliliters per twice a day. Yeah, that's it. And she hates it. It tastes like, I mean, I've not tasted it, but it smells like Listerine mouthwash. It's like super minty, and it's really, really strong. So she just hates it. We try to get it down as best we can, but it definitely doesn't work sometimes. But yeah, she's taking that, and it's not really helping, I don't feel like. That and the formula that we switched to, I don't feel like it's helping a whole lot. She was definitely still really colicky and really, really fussy, especially at night. And she just seems like she's in pain a lot. And I will update in our next update about something that has changed with that whole situation. But that's where we were at 2 months. She was really, really colicky, and especially at night. It was just horrible at night. If you don't notice in our vlogs, we didn't really vlog her at all at night because of it. And I mean, I'm not gonna vlog her crying. I mean, you don't really think to do that when your baby's crying. You just think of comforting them and trying to make them feel better. And another part of her colic is I think that she wasn't really agreeing with her formula very well. And sometimes it can take them a while to get used to it, but since she's been born, she has gone poop every like 4 to 5 days, and she just doesn't seem too happy about that. And I will update again on that situation in our next update, so stay tuned for that one. Her sleeping went at like 2 months was not good, and she's pretty much, I mean, it's still this whole entire 3 months, she gets up every hour and a half to 2 hours. She doesn't really like wake up a lot. Sometimes she definitely does, but most of the time she just wakes up, wants a bottle, and goes straight back to sleep. But it is every hour and a half to 2 hours during the day and at night. Yeah. She has really found her fingers, as you can see. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think that she's pooping. I'm not sure if that was in the 2 month or the 3 month mark, but yes, as you can see, she definitely loves to chew on her fingers, but not a pacifier. She also had not rolled over at that point. She still hasn't, but we are working on it. She really hates tummy time, but she likes lying flat on her back to like play and look at the toys. Another thing that she's kind of learned to do in the 1 to 2 month mark is really start to smile, and she will smile at things, and she was pretty much doing that in my last update, I think. But I think that that's it for like development things in the 1 to 2 month mark, right? Yeah, I think so. It's hard like trying to keep both of the months straight. Again, with her sleeping, she was co-sleeping with us. She wasn't sleeping in her dock tie yet, that wasn't here, but she was sleeping with us on her boppy in between us, and we are really comfortable doing that. That's what we want to do. So we were co-sleeping, and then she was taking naps in her swing. But I will move on to some of her favorite things, and some of her favorite things are me, your mommy, and your daddy, huh? She hasn't really figured out, she hadn't really figured out text at that point. She was just, I mean, she wouldn't even like look at him. She didn't really know what he was or anything like that. Another thing, her favorites are obviously bottles. She has to fall asleep with a bottle. We don't like leave it in her mouth while she's sleeping, but she definitely has to fall asleep with one, and then we'll try to sneak it out. But she loves bottles, and she loves baths. She's definitely a water baby. If she could stay all day in the bath, she would. And we are actually going to be signing her up for, they have 6-month-old swim classes in our area. So we are definitely going to be signing her up for those. And I think that, oh, yum. And I think that she will love that. Is that yummy? Gross. And then another thing that she loves is being changed. She doesn't like having her clothes changed, but she loves like being... She doesn't really love being changed or anything like that. It doesn't really make a difference to her, but she loves like laying. I don't know, whenever you put her on a changing table, she's just smiling at you. Jeez, you are really going to town. Another thing that she loves is mornings. If you have seen our vlogs, you know that she loves mornings. She's definitely a morning baby, which is weird because me and Brennan are not morning people, huh? Yeah, how do you like the mornings? Another thing that she loves is being sung to, and her 3 favorite songs: You Are My Sunshine, we like Starfish and Coffee by Prince. Yes, I mean, I listened to that as a kid in camp, and we sung that song in camp, so that's why I sing it to her, and she loves it. And also Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. She also loves being held. If you ever are kind of confused about what's going on with her, she usually just wants to be held, huh? And cuddled, and I love it. Even if you are slobbery and gross, huh? Yeah. She also likes being swung and rocked and bounced, as I kind of mentioned earlier. That's really soothing to her. And I think that that's it for the 2 to 3 month mark. I mean, for the 1 to 2 months mark. See, I'm already getting confused. But there will be a 3-month update up soon, very soon. I'm going to film it within like a week, so definitely keep your eye out for that. I'm not going to be late this time, and I'm not going to miss any more. We'll see, but anyways, I'm going to try. But yeah, and I'm also going to be doing my final postpartum update here, so definitely stay tuned for that too. And I have so many fun ideas for this channel, so definitely be sure to stay tuned and be subscribed. Yeah, see? Subscribe. I mean, who can say no to this face? But anyways, we will see you guys next time. Bye. You say bye. Bye. She's like, don't you take my fingers out my mouth. Don't you take my fingers out my mouth.